Rupus Raps Part Photo. I gotta show those what would happen. I kick it solo. Had a Frogo when it's the proto that step up to the podium. No gas like petroleum. Should probably bring the sodium. You salty. So you bite up off the audio. Retarded, that's why you targeted. Plus you got a sorry flow. I used to partyo from the dirty D to the barrio. Now I build my audience focusing doing cardio. Running laps around you. I don't have to pound you. Watch your mouth do it. Rather wrap a circle around you. If it came down to catching around in the battle mode, I sat in your ego. Cause you and I are not compatible. Get out of here. I know it sucks and it's sad to hear. You and I ain't even in the same stratosphere. You weak, the epitome. You see defeat. Truth be told, don't belong within 100 feet of me. So get your mind right. Not in my hindsight. Don't like the limelight. So I strike when the time's right. This is my fight. But I might be defined by 99 likes when I'm grabbing my mic. And I'm within my rights to body beats. I gotta be in your head like lobotomy. You got a lot to see. I'm possibly a prodigy. Hop on beats like a wallaby. Don't follow me or copy me. I'm the guy that you try to be. But you can't mimic this cause you're not kin of this. And it's my sentiments. Be a disappearing act. You an idiot. And bro, I'm serious. Need to hurry up. See you tearing up. I put fear in you cause you inferior. Period. You got a lot of problems and I gotta solve them. I don't coddle them. I don't get excited. I get inside of his mind and got to fighting them. Need to take his vitamins. I'm prime like the optimist. It's optimal. I got to blow up. The number of fake babies we got an overflow. And they sell it sold to the labels. They bending over for. They broke us a joke and they steady falling for okie doke. We know he's so poor but he blind and he don't know the ropes. I don't know why you would be stunting in public. You don't own either your masters or publishing. So if the album charts, you ain't seeing nothing of it. You a puppet and you love it. You I just telling you tuck it. You a sucker. Defeat him cause I'm unbeatable. He the one that say he the one. He the one that get eat upon. Feed upon I compete with him easily. It's like either son diligently and evil one appease him and succeed in the fact that I'm even able to hop on the beat and do the stuff. Who'da thunk? I make the punks look like chumps. Only doing this part time. I'm better than all y'all. Crazy that I'm frontin' the metal band. Yeah. Let me speak on that one time for the one time. It's the new grind that these new timers and metal ass try to do rhymes and they hella whack. Need to stop that. And other cats I ain't not soft. But backwards get compared to y'all by default. Rhyming behind the sort of guitars and dumbos. Think it's the same, it's lame. I've been in the game and put them to shame if I got to. I am not you, I'm more complex, you a haiku. It's impossible to be me, so you should stop, dude. I don't knock you, giving a try or a shot, fool. But when I move, it's different. You hearing it, I rap cause I'm feeling it. Your raps don't even take it serious. You a joke, you blow. It done and appears to be limited vocabulary, rhymes elementary. Listen to your track, it's the proof. Look, rhyme scheme sound like a page of Dr. Seuss book. You the bottom of the basic totem polling. Couldn't even rap a Nickelodeon slogan. Give you the works, it has the perks to not cursing your verse. I'm high for what it's worth, you right. And I ain't trying to be cocky, go inflated would not be. I just don't like the fact you make rap sound whack, man. This is legitimately an art form. I know you do it to be trendy, but it's not funny when you be a crash dummy for the sake of making money that you don't even see. Please listen to me. That was Rupus Raps Part Photo. You know, we said in the first rap, you know, we get all these comparisons to all these other bands because you fools don't know the difference between somebody just rhyming the end of their bars on a song than a guy that's actually spitting. So going forward, don't compare me to any of these fools. Backwards album coming soon.
But we can't get those things on our own. Raul helped build this organization with the understanding that the diversity of this community, as distinct as the Bogotas of the Bronx, as beautiful as the blossoms of Miami, and as unique as the breakfast tacos here in San Antonio.
Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess mask off. He's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they playing. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. No threat to our Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess mask off. He's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they playing. It's
What up, and welcome to Cannon Speaks. I am Cannon Hotep. I'm happy you can join me on this wonderful Wednesday evening. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Wonderful day. Man, we got a couple of things to talk about tonight. Salute the watcher on the web in the building. Salute the watcher on the web in the building. If you missed it, go back to Monday. Me and him did a simulcast. It was epic. It was fun. Had an amazing good time. We got Jay Pylon in the building. Salute to Jay. We got Dame Dizzle in the building. What's up, Dame? He says, damn, Eric July got bars. That ain't the only thing Eric July got. We're going to get to that a little later on. But if you're new, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Please share this stream. Let people know we're live. YouTube is shadow banning the hell out of me, and they're hiding me all over the place. You know what I mean? So, like I said, share. So I'm going to talk about a couple of things tonight. First thing I want to talk about is my man Eric July, man. I think he's approaching 2 million in 48 hours, or he hit 2 million in 48 hours, man. But you know the haters trying to shut my man up. The haters, the progressives of all people, the quote unquote progressives are trying to shut my man up. You know, they don't want to see a black man be great. Anyway, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about Jill Biden and her taco comment. And we're gonna talk about the Berkeley law professor who went back and forth with Josh Hawley. And then finally we're gonna get to that Uvalde shooting footage. We're going to get to that Uvalde shooting footage because, is it booming? All right, hold on, let me see. That should be better right there. Is that good, Jay? One in the chat if my mic's good. One in the chat. One in the chat if my mic's good. If not, let me know. Testing. 1, 2. Everything should be good now. Let me know. Let me see. Make sure I put this on community. There we go. What's up, Mexo? I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. What's the deal? People snapping because society got more toxic. All right, cool. We good on the audio? All right, perfect. All right, so let's get into this, right? This is coming from Geeks and Gamers. God damn, I did it again. There we go. All right. This is coming from Geeks and Gamers. Rippaverse just made $1 million. This is as of July 12th, 2022. This was yesterday. The Rippaverse is a bona fide phenomenon. Eric July's comic book label is less than 48 hours old and just generated $1 million in sales on just one issue of one comic. Y'all don't understand how pivotal that is. Y'all don't understand how boss that fucking is. You feel me? He generated $1 million off of one comic book issue, right? On his first go. That shit is fantastic, man. I got to do it again. Got to do it again. This is a monumental achievement for an independent comic book publisher and something the big companies can't afford to ignore. There's a hunger among fans for this kind of material, and it's clear people are simply not getting it. From the mainstream outlets, with issue 1 of ISOM, July and his team have created a tsunami, and it's going to drench a lot of arrogant, unsuspecting industry leaders. Facts. You don't understand. They were betting on his downfall, praying on his downfall from day one when he said he was going to venture out on this, right? They wanted his downfall, period. You feel me? They didn't want to see him succeed in this. They didn't think he was going to succeed in this. They were trying to throw a wrench in it, saying that he was shamming people, that he was scamming people, and all this other stuff. This is completely crowdfunded. You know what I mean? Completely. You know what I mean? Bill Burr once said that the key to success is to become undeniable. The Rippaverse is currently that, and we're all excited to see what happens next. Congratulations, Eric July, Cliff Richards, Gabe El Taib, and Eric Weathers. this is huge, and it's only the beginning. Issues of Ice Psalm #1 are still on sale if you'd like to join the movement. You might have to refresh a few times, though, as you would imagine the page is getting a lot of traffic. That's facts, man. They hit 1 million. 1 million, right? 1 million. That shit is crazy, man. I'm proud of that dude, yo. Young man getting it in. Young man getting it done. Let me see something. See something. Is that what it is? Here it is. Let's see. So as of an hour ago, let's go throw this on the screen. As of an hour ago, $1,400,000, almost 1.5 mil. 1.5 mil. We got Uncle Hotep in the building. What's up, Unc? What's up, Unc? Yeah, man, they was big mad, Unc. It was big mad. I mean, Dane, you're right. People are tired of legacy media. Happy to see it. People are tired of, like, Marvel. They done went woke. They going broke. You got DC going woke. You know, they messing up already established characters. They deviating from source material to do their own little spin on it. That shit is bullshit, yo. You know, look at the latest Miss Marvel. Like, at first I'm like, oh, it's pretty. Now it's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. You know, shit is ridiculous. You know what I mean? Unc said we here. Yeah, but yeah, Unc, they was big mad. Unc, they was big mad. But salute to Uncle Hotep. He was in Twitter jail for, I guess they let you out on your own recog, Unc. They let you on your own recog. They put Unc in the drunk tank, and now he back. He out and about, ready to shit post. I hear that shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, but you know, like I said, it goes without. Let's see, where am I at now? Yeah, here we go. So check this shit out. Rippaverse banned. This is from Arkhaven Comics. Rippaverse banned. Right? Getting thrown out of the right club is always a mark of quality. YouTuber Eric July's Rippaverse comic book Ice on. Let me make it bigger for you guys. There we go. YouTuber Eric July's Rippaverse comic book Ice on #1 has broken the bank, and that goes over very badly in the kind of country club those bankers play golf at. I'm being metaphorical here. None of the people coming out against this comic would consider anything more than athletic. Would consider anything more. Would consider anything more athletic than getting out of bed in the morning. Assuming they do that, let alone something that involves as much walking as golf. Regardless, Young Ripper crowdfunded comic book had a goal of $100,000 and just broke $1 million. And July gets to keep all of it. Instead of using Kickstarter or Indiegogo, he built a platform on his own website. You know what I mean? If you ain't seen the video, go to his channel and check it out. You know what I mean? He put it out Monday for the pre-orders. I went ahead and I pre-ordered me a copy. Everything he said there is perfectly true, which always goes over badly in some quarters. The comic book subreddit has now banned the Rippaverse, along with anyone that dares to breathe of its existence. Oh man! So Eric July's launch of his Rippaverse comics was banned from the comics book subreddit, which touts over 2.5 million true believers. An error message on the post reads, "Sorry, this post has been removed by moderators of r/comic books. Moderators remove posts for feeds of a variety of reasons, including keeping communities safe, civil, and true to their purpose." The haters is out, man. They don't want to see this man be great. They don't want to see him come up the ranks. They don't want to see him put Marvel and DC to shame. They don't want to see this thing succeed, because you know what? If this thing succeeds and it catches a buzz, guess what's going to happen next? I saw him going to have a movie by next year. Right? You know what I mean? And knowing Eric July's politics, knowing Eric July's stance, he stand 10 toes down on what he believe in. Guess what? I saw him going to be based. It's going to be based. You know what I mean? They don't have no room for artistic expression in that movie. With Eric July say go. You know what I mean? They don't like that. They don't like that an outsider's coming in fucking up their country club, like this guy just said. Or this writer just said. They don't like that shit. You know what I mean? He did in one day what I'm pretty sure like Marvel and DC wish they could have did with their comic books back in the day. Shit, today. He generated a buzz over a product that he hadn't put out yet. And because he generated that buzz and he marketed it correctly and he went about it the right way, he got loyal fans already pre-ordering his book that can't wait to read that joint. And the storylines sound great. Like I said, go to his channel and listen to his trailer. It's fantastic. I can't wait to see it. You know, he brought the right artists in. You know what I mean? He gave them, you know, he paid them like they should be paid to be artists versus the pennies that they was getting from Marvel and DC and shit like that. You know what I mean? He doing right by his employees and his, you know, his artists and shit like that. You know what I mean? He a stand-up guy, but they want to see this stand-up guy fall. You feel me? So they're gonna ban him from the subreddit for what? They're gonna ban him from the subreddit so nobody can go check him out or hear the buzz about it. Guess what you just did by banning him from that subreddit? You just started what's called the Streisand effect. And for those of you who don't know what the Streisand effect is, some shit was coming out about Barbara Streisand. She got mad. She was going out, tell people don't listen to it, don't listen to this, don't read this or whatever it was, and it made people want to go do it. It's like you telling your kid, don't touch that cookie jar. That cookie jar is off limits, and your kids go try to touch that cookie jar when you're not looking. You know what I mean? You know, when you make something forbidden, quote unquote, it makes people curious to why it's forbidden, and they want to go see for themselves. And I'm sure them banning him from that subreddit page probably pushed a lot of that themselves. I guarantee it. And you know what? I guarantee a lot of them sales that he got is from his fucking haters as well. Because as much as they hate that man, as much as they don't want to see this man succeed, guess what they had to go do? They want to see how this comic book read, right? They're going to see how this comic book read. They're going to want to see the fucking art. They're going to see how the book's laid out. So guess what? I guarantee they fucking did. They went and bought themselves a copy too. Because they can't fucking get his fucking dick out their mouth fast enough. But you know what? Salute to Eric July again. You deserve that shit, son. Congratulations. Now, guys, if you want to, you know, get yourself a copy. I ain't being paid by Eric or nothing like that, right? I ain't being paid by Young Ripper or nothing like that. Where'd it go? Did I? Hold on, give me a second. Let's type it up. There we go. Yo, go over to ripperverse.com. That's ripperverse.com. Easy, right? There's the character, the number one character. That's Esau. Look at the art. This shit look fantastic, yo. You know what I mean? Fucking fantastic. Look at that shit. We'll play a little bit of it.
ISOM issue number 1 is the first book released through Rippaverse Publishing, which makes it extremely significant. Though this is ISOM's self-titled book, it also serves as a launching pad for our entire universe. This 96-pager was written by myself, Eric July. The pencil and ink work was done
My bad,
by
y'all. Hold up.
Richards and the...
Let's go back to it. I apologize. I wasn't even sharing the screen. I apologize.
ISOM issue number 1 is the first book released through Rippaverse Publishing, which makes it extremely significant. Though this is ISOM's self-titled book, it also serves as a launching pad for our entire universe. This 96-pager was written by myself, Eric July. The pencil and ink work was done by the great Cliff Richards, and the color work was done by Gabe El Taib, 2 comic book veterans. This book is part 1 of the ill-advised arc, and it follows Avery Silman, who lives right outside of Flores Park, Texas, the place where he was born and raised. Now, Avery is what is known as an accept, which is what common folk in this area call special people. Years ago, shortly after he got his abilities, Avery decided to become a hero of sorts and adopted the moniker ISOM. But a certain event had him come to the realization that this life wasn't for him. So now he lives on his own ranch outside of the big city. One day, Avery gets a call from his sister Altona. She wants him to visit his old buddy because a family friend that interned at her company, Projexis, has gone missing. That old friend is Darren Fontano, and apparently he has some connection to his family friend. Fontano has much changed since he was kicking it with Avery when they were, wee lads. Now he's a cold-blooded shot caller that isn't afraid to do what it takes to remain in his position as one of the most respected people in the city. This is a man that you do not want to cross. What was supposed to be a simple meetup with an old friend turns into the longest day of Avery's life. He runs into other accepts such as Santuan, Yaira, and the Alpha Court, and some of these altercations take a very violent turn considering his past with one of these characters. You can see why he tries to stay out of the city. Who is this family friend, and what is their connection with Darren Fontano? How does this meeting between him and Avery turn out, and does he get the information that Altona needs? How does this impact the psyche of Avery, who went from a hero to a now blue-collar civilian? These are all questions that will be answered in ISOM issue number 1, which you can now pre-order at Rippaverse.com, along with...
I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to leave it right there. So you want to find out how that story go on over there and get you a copy. Get you a copy, man. Support the man. He worked hard on this. He grinded on this for years. He said he was going to do it, and he did it. Now the haters is mad. The haters is mad right now. Like I said, salute to Eric July, man. You get another Don DeMarco.
Don DeMarco.
Anyway, let's go to the chat. See who we got in here right now. Let me see. Jay said, "Unc no longer on papers." Torque Fork said they seething. Yeah, they is. Yeah, they is. They trying to block this man at every step of the way. Right, but they supposed to be all this progressive, inclusive, and shit like that. But you can't include the Rippaverse, right? So it's only room for DC and Marvel, huh? That's it, and some manga. Man, listen. You know what I mean? Yeah, what's up, Handy Bob? Handy Bob in the building. He said he broke their souls. That's right. Jimmy said, "Big facts. I'm looking forward to the movie. Eventually, he is going to scoop up those dead companies. He is, man. He is, and he's going to force people to be more competitive again. You feel me? They just had the market cornered, and now he just came in with a fucking monkey wrench and just start fucking up the gears, man. That's what's up. That's what you're supposed to do. They're scared of the competition. They scared of it. 1 million copies. I mean, not 1 million. 1.5 million, 1.4 million dollars. Right, man. Maxwell says those Hunter Biden videos that got leaked are sick. I know, they were so sick they got Unc banned. Not banned. They got Unc suspended from Twitter for like 24 hours. I ain't even gonna go into that. You know what I mean? Torque 4 says, I doubt most complaining don't even engage in comics, just politicking it all day. You know what I mean? Maxwell said, comics are good business. Yeah, especially if you can generate enough buzz like Eric did, you know, like Young Ripper did, to where as though he's getting the bag, and I guarantee he's gonna get a deal. It's gonna be a movie deal, and I'm sure he's gonna do right by his creation if he does, you know, take one of those deals. Or maybe he generates the revenue to make his own movie without, you know, Netflix and Prime and all them other motherfuckers, where he gets the rights, the full rights to the movie, and does what he needs to do. You know what I mean? Let me see. We got DMW in the building. Eric July for the win. You know what I mean? That's what's up. We got Monique in the building. Eric July is making history with his independent comics. He is. He's making big history. You know what I mean? There you go, Unc. Go get that book. Go get that book. What's up, Knox? Just got off a 15-hour work. Good to see you back. Yeah, I'm back. I appreciate you stopping through. Sir. Like I said, if you're new, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Please, guys, please share this stream. YouTube shadow banning me. They don't want my stuff to get out. So, for example, when I finish the stream, it's never at the top. When you search my name, it's never at the top of the screen when you search my name, right? They bury it sometimes 2-3 pages just so people can't see my latest stuff for like 24 hours or so before they, you know, they put it out there. And that's simply so people just lose interest. You know what I mean? That's how it be. We got Auntie Kami in the building. What's the deal? Happy you can join me. Let's see what we got next. But yeah, salute to Eric July. All right, let's get to this Joe Biden shit. I appreciate you, sir. Let's see. There's a couple of good dope independent filmmakers who wouldn't mind building with E. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is, and I hope, you know, I would love to see that. So, just to recap. Joe Biden was at some shit called Unidos. It's for, like, I guess for, what's it called, Latinx or whatever, or like Tucker Carlson was calling those Latinx. So she was at some shit, right? And she was giving a speech, and that shit just went. It didn't go the way she thought it was supposed to go. So if you don't know, we're gonna play that back.
But we can't get those things on our own. Raul helped build this organization with the understanding that the diversity of this community, as distinct as the Bogotas of the Bronx, as beautiful as the blossoms of Miami, and as unique as the breakfast tacos here in San Antonio.
It wasn't a whole lot of clapping.
Is your strength.
It wasn't a whole lot of clapping, was it? I guarantee people was looking around like, wait, what? What'd she say? And a lot of the people in San Antonio, a lot of the Latin community, the Latino community, the Spanish community, I don't know what they want to be called, and they wasn't happy. They was not happy. They felt like that was a slight at them. You know what I mean? We got Watch on the Web in the building. What's up, bro? He said, what's up? Oh, breakfast tacos. That's what's up. We got Brian Dodson talking about what about HB's Adventures of Crackman? Get out of here, yo. Yeah, she wanted a breakfast taco. She must have been hungry. So look, check it. Like I said in my stream, my video that I made yesterday. Why she think that was okay to say? Now, we all know that she didn't write those words, right? She didn't come off the top of the head with any of that shit, right? We know somebody wrote it for her. We know somebody wrote it for her because she couldn't pronounce the word bodega, She said bogey us. Right? Like I said, this is the language, right? This is the language of the out of touch man. Hopefully, first, I hope y'all fired the guy who wrote it, or the girl who wrote it, or whatever intern wrote that fucking speech, right? Because that shit was just fucking off base. 2, did y'all even go over this shit? Like, did y'all have her read it in front of you just to make sure she got the shit correct? Because this shit make her look just as inept as her husband. This shit is ridiculous. It's like telling black people, like, you're as sweet as watermelon off the plantation or some shit like that. You're as cool as the menthol cigarettes my husband's trying to ban. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, really? So you want to take a stereotype and try to flatter me with the stereotype? This shit is sad, man. This shit is sad. Sad. You know? And, you know, like Tucker Carlson said the other night, too, you know, she's vindictive. Oh, I'm sorry. Her son called her a vindictive moron. Her son called her, this lady here, a vindictive moron. Well, we see the moron part, right? I guarantee she ain't never stepped foot in a bodega in her life, right? I guarantee it. She probably ain't never been in the Bronx in her life, right? She probably ain't never been to South Beach and none of that shit. I guarantee it. She ain't setting foot down there, right? But I brought up a story. Let me see if I can't bring it up again. I brought up a story the other night about a retired Army general who was suspended from. He had like a little gig with the Army after he retired. He got suspended for a tweet that he tweeted at Joe Biden in response to one of her dumbass tweets. Let me see. Yeah, so let me see if they got the tweet up here. Somebody had the tweet. Hold on. Who had the tweet? Bear with me, guys. I forgot what. Oh, forget it. We're just gonna read. This shit right here. I can paraphrase it. Let's just use this. So, U.S. Army suspended and is investigating Lieutenant General Gary Volesky after he tweeted in response to First Lady Joe Biden's remarks about the Supreme Court decision to overturn Roe v. Wade. Volesky tweeted, "Glad to see you finally know what a woman is." In response to the First Lady's June 24th tweet voicing her disapproval of SCOTUS Roe v. Wade decision. Here's the tweet right here. For nearly 50 years, women have had the right to make our own decisions about our bodies. Today, that right was stolen from us. And while we may be devastated by this injustice, we will not be silent. We will not sit back as the progress we have already won slips away. And then he retweets to her. He tweets to her, "Glad to see you finally know what a woman is." Right? She got butt hurt. Told her husband probably. And now this man has lost his side gig with the Army because he was retired and they brought him back to do some shit. And he's being investigated now over that tweet. Now, like I said before, if you really want to know who's in charge, find out who you can't make fun of. If you really want to know who's in charge, find out who you can't make fun of. And they used to talk about Donnie T not being thick enough skinned, calling him thin skinned. Like, look at this shit. You can't handle a tweet. You get this retired Army general suspended and investigated. Also, it go to show that when you're in the military, you're a ward of the state. You're a ward of the state. You can't do shit. Not even just the army. Even if you're a civilian working for like the federal government or whatever, you can't make fucking tweets like that. They tell you what you can and can't say, what you can and can't do on social media and all that shit. Shit is crazy, you know. But, you know, she saw the backlash of the taco incident, and she tried to walk it back and apologize and say that's not what she meant and all this other stuff. But it's like, nah, you meant it. You thought it was fine. You thought it was fine to say it. Now, do I say it's racist? No, I don't say it's racist. I think it's stupid. That was some dumb shit for her to say. She should have read that shit like, no, take that out. You couldn't find another word to, you know, flatter, you know, the Latin people, the audience you were talking to. Breakfast tacos. You thought that was cool. Of course you would think that was cool. Because you don't know no better, lady. This is what they do. They go around, they give some public speeches and shit like that, and then they say some nice things, or they think of nice things. And then as soon as they walk out the building, they don't care about you no more. They don't give a shit. They just want to make sure they try to get your vote. Meanwhile, her husband's whole campaign is hemorrhaging fucking Latino support. They're fucking delusional, man. They're fucking delusional. Her husband still think he has a chance to win the 2024 election. They trying to figure out how to get fucking get rid of him now. They trying to figure out, they fucking probably doing Munchausen by proxy. We don't fucking know. They trying to figure out how to get his ass out of the paint right now. Auntie call me with the 5. I appreciate you, sir. I'm gonna pay to say this. It's like if I said you like breaded chicken or with what is it, breaded chicken or I'm not sure what that is, WEBS, or Hillary in her hot sauce moment. Yeah, yes, that is right. That is correct. That was another dumbass delusional moment when Hillary says she carries hot sauce in her purse, and then when Charlemagne the God half-ass challenged her on it, he said, are you just saying that to get some votes? And she goes, is it working? And then like try to laugh it off. Like that's another fucking just the delusions of grandeur, man. Another out of touch moment. You carry hot sauce in your purse simply because you're talking to a black radio station. She's talking to a Latin audience, and she says you guys are as fucking unique as breakfast tacos of San Antonio. You can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this shit up. Meanwhile, y'all mad at old Donnie T because he told y'all how it is. I'm not saying this what she said was racist, but that should come off more racist than anything I ever heard Donnie T say. I'm just saying. Now they did have that picture of him eating a fucking a burrito bowl or some shit like that on like Cinco de Mayo. That shit was kind of like, what the fuck is this? Man. Auntie call me says I ain't no ways tired comes to mind. Natalie says Joe plus Joe equals potato. I like that. Candy Bar says she's never had a breakfast taco. Oh, I guarantee she hasn't. Brian Dawson says all of the bundled sandwiches of any culture burritos are the best. Hey, I can't argue with you, B. Yo, breakfast burritos are. I don't give a fuck where you at. If fucking Five Guys made a breakfast burrito, I'll probably like, let me try that shit. You know what I mean? Remember them breakfast fajitas that McDonald's used to have back in the 90s. They should bring them motherfuckers back. It was delicious. I forgot what it was. It was like these breakfast fajitas. Not that bullshit they got now. There was some shit with some peppers and some mush. That shit was fantastic. You know. Qdoba got a great breakfast burrito, to be honest with you. I had that shit like a month ago. Breakfast burritos are pretty fucking fantastic. You know what I mean? Actually, every now and again, I'll make a breakfast burrito. So like when I do keto, I got this shit called carb balance burritos. I'll cook my bacon and my eggs and sausage and shit like that. Then I'll put the burrito in the pan with some of the bacon grease a little bit, get it popping. Roll that motherfucker up. Fantastic. Tits. I'm telling you. But I digress, guys. I digress. Oh, man. 19 in the building. We got 19 likes. That's what's up. Like I said, if you're new, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Please share this stream. Help me beat this algorithm. I really appreciate it. Leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. I could use some constructive criticism. I think I said that word right. I don't think I stumbled over it. Anyway, let's get it going. Let me see. Hold on. Am I missing something? Let me see something. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Trying to get my chats back. I don't know why it's been messing up for as of late. Let's do this again. All right, cool. Start. All right, let's get it. See if it works now. Okay. Let's see. 1 second, y'all. There we go. There we go. All right, perfect. All right, so where we at? The broccoli says, give her a break. She has to look after Joe 24/7, so you know she's exhausted. But if she's looking after Joe, who the fuck is looking after her? It's my question. You know, Joe Biden ain't a bad-looking lady, I guess, for her age. One of them Secret Service agents gotta be reaming her out, right? One of them Secret Service agents gotta be reaming her out, right? I mean, am I wrong in thinking that? I got a feeling. I'm just saying. Handy Bob says potato, egg, and cheese chorizo breakfast burrito with double wrapped flour tortilla. Damn, that shit sounds delicious. As he comes says, I disagree. Hot dogs are clearly superior and pizza is supreme. Oh man, let me see where we at. Hey, Unc, if you still in the building, you still making them breakfast burritos, bro? You make any breakfast burritos? Or you still doing pho? Knox says, I was just in San Antonio. Them tacos are great. Go to the market and eat at Mi Tierra. Okay. Handy Bob says she didn't apologize. Her staff did. She probably did look around like, what? I didn't say nothing wrong. I don't understand. Anthony Comey says Latin is how I refer to the southern diaspora of peoples. Brian says great with hot sauce. Any breakfast burrito is great with hot sauce, in my opinion. You know, just saying. Just saying. Anyway, enough of breakfast tacos, guys. Damn, I want a breakfast taco right now. Damn. See if I got any more of those carb balances upstairs. All right, so our next story is I forgot the law professor's name. You'll see it in the video. So this is actually from Senator Josh Hawley's YouTube channel, and I guess it was so interesting that he got 891,000 views, and most senators don't unless there's some hot shit. So we're gonna go over here and take a look at this. But he has a back and forth with a Berkeley law professor about whether men can get pregnant or not. So let's check this out.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thanks to all of the witnesses for being here. Before I want to visit with you, Ms. Meskey, but before I do, I just want to clear one thing up. Professor Bridges, you said several times, you've used a phrase, I want to make sure I understand what you mean by it. You've referred to people with a capacity for pregnancy. Would that be women?
Many women, cis women, have the capacity.
Now, first off, I'm not even going to address the way listen. All right, so like HJ said, HJ had a point. Senator Hawley thought he had a gotcha moment with that, which he kind of did, right? However, you asked that question. She's been asked that question a million fucking times. She's been asked that question a million fucking times. You don't think she's prepared to answer that? Because she is. She is. She's prepared for that question. Because she's asked it a million times. She's going to give you that bullshit rhetoric that she's been saying to everybody else. You got to catch her off guard. You got to, like HJ said, you got to hit her with the science. Hit her with the science of the shit. You know? When you refer to a person as getting pregnant, are you talking about double X chromosomes? Let her fight her battles on that turf. Sure, she's not ready for that. And then you can take it back to, well, double X chromosomes are considered female or whatever you want to do. Anyway, let's continue. Because she ready to start snapping her neck and some more shit.
For pregnancy, many cis women do not have the capacity for pregnancy. There are also trans men who are capable of pregnancy, as well as non-binary people who are capable of pregnancy.
So let's run that back.
Many women, cis women, have the capacity for pregnancy. Many cis women do not have the capacity for pregnancy. There are also trans men who are capable of pregnancy, as well as non-binary people who are capable of pregnancy.
Now, with her argument, right? It's nonsensical. Right? Because she's going based off of the quote-unquote gender construct or whatever the fuck they say. Right? She's not going based off of biological equipment. She's not going based off biological equipment. She's not going based off of science. She's not. She's going based off of an ideology. And she was ready for that question. And she think that is a sufficient enough question. Coach Hotep said, "What the hell did she say?" Anti-comment says correct. She spent her entire career learning how to fight these questions. Yeah. We're gonna get that at Ronan. We're gonna get to that. Let's keep it moving.
So this isn't really a women's rights issue.
We can recognize that this impacts women while also recognizing that it impacts other groups. Those things are not mutually exclusive, Senator Hawley.
There she go. They are. You hear what she's saying? How does that affect other groups? It doesn't. Look, these are the left's champions. It's people like her. She got, is that a septum? Is that what they call that shit? A septum ring? She got, they must really be lowering the standards for law school or something. First off, why is a law professor arguing this? I would assume a gender studies professor would argue this. Let a scientist argue this. Because remember when they asked Ketanji Brown Jackson what a woman is, she said she wasn't a biologist. So let's bring a biologist in here. We got a Berkeley law professor.
So your view is that the core of this right then is about what?
So I want to recognize that your line of questioning is transphobic, and it opens up.
There's ad hominems. There's ad hominem attacks right there. Right? She's not. He's baiting her in. Right? However, Now she wants to go immediate for the victimhood. She had that one line, she had that shit, and then that's all she has. That's what's up, SF? You might be right on that. But like, she's just gonna keep repeating the same bullshit because that's all she has. Now she wants to say that he's being hateful. Because that's what they do. It's called identity politics. Exactly that's what she's doing right now. If you can't win an argument, you start attacking people's character and all that other shit. That's how that works. Anti-Commie says critical theory genesis is a new law sphere. It's moved to other spheres, but at inception it started as critical legal theory. What's up, Freak Mac, yo? She answers, I'm answering the question that is more interesting to me. Yeah. Coach Hotep says, what the hell does that mean? It's word salad without context or explanation. Yes, because she has no context or explanation for what she's saying. She can't back that up. She cannot back that up. All she can do is just repeat that. And then because she can't back it up, she's going to call him names. Just think. Parents and kids are paying six figures to go to Ivy League schools, to sit in classes, to learn from people like her. That is 100% facts.
Trans people to violence by not recognizing them.
Wow, you're saying that I'm opening up people to violence by asking whether or not women are the...
By not recognizing them.
Wow.
And it opens up trans people to violence by not recognizing them.
Wow, you're saying that I'm opening up people to violence by asking whether or not women are the folks who can have pregnancies?
So
Again, she's not answering the question. She's trying to play victim, and she's trying to make a sect of people victims based on the fact that she can't answer a simple question. How does that open people up to violence? How does that open people up to violence, right? He asked her a question. Explain it to him. Don't get on the defensive. If you know what you know, back that shit up.
I want to note that 1 out of 5 transgender persons have attempted suicide.
Now we all know the statistics. Now, in not trying to get myself fucking suspended again for a third time, we're not going to go over those statistics because then I'll probably be fucking dinged for something. But I think she's off base. Like she's right. She's right. 1 in 5 could try to commit suicide or commit suicide. But what are those reasons? What are the reasons for them wanting to or committing suicide? What are those reasons? That's a good question, right? SF says, and you can't complain because racism is all BS. Yes. Coach Hotep says, shame. So I can make no sense. This is definitely stupid island. Where are the cameras? This has to. Bro. Dame Dizzle says, just like HA said before, the game of the Marxists is to change the meaning of words. Yes. Right. Look at how they're trying to do the pronouns, right? I just remember that, like, all the pronouns that they want to use are like plural. Like some of them are pronouns, but then the other ones aren't. They're just plural. I mean, they are, but they're plural. But they're trying to change the definition of the plural to suit one particular person. This shit's all crazy. Like, it hurts my head trying to fucking wrap it around their fucking Olympic level mental gymnastics. Anti-Commie, she does a sleight of hand. RE suicide. She says it's because people are mean when they exist in an accepting atmosphere. People I don't know having opinions doesn't affect me. It's underlying mental. Yeah. Jay, spot on too. Yeah, like Anti-Commie said, spot on. See, the thing about it is, right, I think they want to make a big deal out of something that's not this big of a deal. Nobody gives a fuck about somebody being transgender. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody gives a shit about somebody being gay. Nobody cares anymore. This ain't the 50s and the fucking 60s and 70s and 80s and 90s and maybe some of the early 2000s but it's just started becoming more accepting. But nobody gives a fuck. The thing about it is that they don't like that people don't give a shit no more. So now they got to create a fucking a reason to have have a revolution or whatever the fuck they're trying to do. You know, we just don't like you pushing it on our children. Okay, it's cool that you want to be a trans woman. That's fine. Go for it. If you what Martin say, if your name is Tony and you want to be known as Tina and wearing little tankies, go for it. Right? Whatever. But you can't then go into the UFC and beat the shit out of some woman and break her orbital bone or shatter powerlifting world records or fucking walk down a female 100 meter sprinter. You know what I mean? And think that's fair, because it's not. It's not fair. But nobody cares. We don't. Nobody. It's just we got some caveats. That's it. Do what you want to do. We in America. But don't push it on the kids. And don't, use it to your advantage in sports. Physical sports. That's it. I mean, that's how I feel, at least. Anthony Comey says, when something you don't believe confronts you in reality, it causes physical pain. Imagine having no choice but living that pain, because feelings are not reality. That's pretty fucking deep. This file like am XYZ all you want. Nature will remind you how dumb you are. They care about control. That is true. That's true. Whatever. Let's keep it moving.
So I think it's important
because of my line of questioning, so we can't talk about it.
Because denying that trans people exist and pretending not to know that they exist.
I'm denying that trans people exist by asking you if you're talking.
He never denied it. He asked a simple fucking question. And in a way, she answered the question. But he asked a simple fucking question. That's it. Now she's going to this whole, you're attacking a whole sect of people. When he didn't. He asked a simple fucking question. He didn't make a statement. He asked a question. And she's getting on the defensive. And now she's ascribing motive and all this other shit to him when he didn't do it.
Are you?
About women having pregnancies?
Do you believe that men can get pregnant?
No, I don't think women can get pregnant.
So you are denying that trans people exist?
And that leads to violence.
That doesn't deny that trans people exist. Two things can be right at the same time. You know what I mean? Two things can be right at the same time. You can acknowledge that trans people exist, but then you get at the same token, like, okay, yeah, I acknowledge that a trans man exists or a trans woman exists. I just don't think they can get pregnant. See what I just did there? I acknowledge both things. See, the thing that people are getting away from in America now is civil discourse. We're getting away from civil discourse, right? We're getting away for the right, let's agree to disagree type shit like that. Just good, healthy debate. And everybody gets butthurt when you don't agree or believe the same thing that they believe in. Right? I got an aunt. Love my aunt to death, right? She's gay. Do I give a fuck that she's gay? No, I don't. Do I agree with her lifestyle? No, I don't. Does she know that I don't agree with her lifestyle? Yes, she does. Does she know that I love her and I will go to war for her any day of the week? Yes, she does. Is she upset at me because I don't agree with her lifestyle? No, she's not. She knows that's just my opinion on her lifestyle, and it doesn't have no bearing or effect on her. She knows I love her the same. But see, these new school kids, these new school fucking educators and shit like that, and they want you to believe what they believe, and if you don't believe what they believe, and you don't ascribe to the same fucking school of thought that they do, you're the enemy, and that could be further from the truth. Shit is crazy, man. Like, and she's just sitting there and she thinks she fucking knocking this shit out of the park. And like HJ said, just let her fucking keep talking. You know why? Because majority of people that's hearing her talk right now, you know, like Coach Hotep said, he's like, what the fuck did she say? Sunshine is the best disinfectant. Just let them keep talking. I'd have just kept asking her questions. I wouldn't have fed in and started arguing with her. I just kept asking her questions and let her keep answering those questions with that circular logic that she has, and I'll just let people see. Let her expose herself. We got Coach Hotep with a $4.99 super chat where I get it. They want to wear the US down with stupidity. I'm already too tired and going to bed. I appreciate you. I'm happy you could join in. But that's what it is, guys, and it's a pain in the ass. She's knocking mental illness out of the park.
Is this how you run your classroom? Are students allowed to question you,
Absolutely.
Or are they also treated like this, where
No,
they're told that they're opening up people to violence?
We have a good
by
time in my
questioning?
class. You should join.
I bet.
You might learn a lot.
Wow, I would learn a lot. I've learned a lot just in this exchange.
Absolutely.
Extraordinary.
Yep.
Ms. Matsky, let me ask you something. So, you provide health care to women free of charge, right? Is that right?
Absolutely.
You've done this for many years.
Yep.
You have licensed medical professionals at your pregnancy care centers. Is that right?
That is correct.
And what are some of the resources that you provide for women who come to you in a time of need?
So-
just give us you talked about it in your written testimony, but just give us a sense of it.
That's facts, handy,
So we
Bob.
have 3 OBGYN doctors, 5 registered nurses, nurse practitioners, physician assistants, phlebotomists, medical assistants, and we provide prenatal care, OBGYN care.
I wanna see where this is
pregnancy
going.
Tests, ultrasounds, well woman visits, breast exams. We provide a wide range of medical services. Yes.
So, what do you think about the DC politicians now saying that your clinic and the other 3,000 pregnancy care centers around this country are fake medical clinics? For instance, Senator Warren has said it's now more important than ever to crack down on so-called crisis pregnancy centers that mislead and deceive patients. Senator Menendez, crisis pregnancy centers jeopardize women's health and well-being, all while elevating unproven theories about birth control. Senator Warner wrote to Google asking them to censor search results for care centers like yours, saying directing women to fake clinics that traffic in misinformation is dangerous to women's health and undermines the integrity of Google's search results. Do you run a fake clinic? I mean, is that what's happening here? You don't provide actual medical care to actual women?
We absolutely do not run a fake clinic, and we have a full medical staff. Like I said, many of our medical professionals have experienced abortion for themselves, including our OBGYN doctor who used to perform abortions. So our entire medical staff is there for women.
So it sounds like she's running a clinic that doesn't provide the A word. And because she doesn't provide that A word, they're calling them fake clinics. See what the left like to do? They're good at branding. That's another thing HJ said. They're good at branding. They're good at it. And now you're gonna have a bunch of people. Oh, that's a fake clinic. Now they got big tech on their side when it comes to this situation. And they got big tech on their side coming to this situation, right? This is what I mean by, like, if you don't subscribe to their ideology, you're evil. If you don't subscribe to their ideology, that's ridiculous. You know, because this lady in her clinic or whatever don't perform those services. Now they're fucking snake oil salesmen, essentially, is what they're trying to say. It's ridiculous. But like HJ said, like I've been saying, these are your champions. These are your champion. Oh, sorry, these are the left's champions. These are the left's champions. Right? These are the left champions. But the thing about it is, just let them talk. Let them talk. Let them talk. They'll fucking run. They'll fucking out themselves eventually. Because you have a bunch of people like, what are they talking about? What's up, Emmanuel? He says, what's good, my fellow breakfast tacos? Handy Bob says they run pro-life clinics. Yeah. It's just crazy. I'm just sad. That. Parents spend so much money sending their kids to school, and that's what they're coming out of school with. Fucking nose ring and a bunch of bullshit. Paying, I don't know, 60, but they probably owe like $100,000 in fucking student loans. And they learn not a fucking thing. If you don't nod your head, you get censored and lose your job if it gets public enough. Yeah. Yes. Look what happened to that retired general who had a little gig with the army. Now he's being investigated because he fucking had a snarky remark to one of Joe Biden's fucking bullshit tweets. You right, DMW, 100% right on that, bro. Anyway, so let's get to our last thing. Let's go big screen. So this is the let me see something. Sorry, guys. So we're about to go over to what's it called? We're gonna watch this footage of the Uvalde school cameras. Guess I'll say that's what it is. The Uvalde school cameras. All right, let's get to it. So the Uvalde camera footage came out, and everybody is like, "Yo, it's so mind-blowing," and all this other stuff. And me, I haven't watched it yet, so I'm watching it with you guys. But I was sitting there, I was like, I didn't expect to see nothing less, right, than what people were saying was in the video. So, without further ado, let's get into it. I'll read some of the super chats as we watch it. Chats. Feel free to super chat if you want. All right, so so nothing was chasing him, right? And nothing was chasing him, and he just drove into an embankment. That's fucking sketchy, ain't it? Like, how? All right, so he crashes into the embankment. Now, according to the story, once he got out of there, that he started shooting at some people at a mortuary, right? All right, so are those the two guys from the mortuary? I'm assuming. What's up, Martian? What's up? I'm back and I'm better. But what's up, fellow Martians? I'm late. Been in for 25 minutes though. Hey yo, that's crazy. A general was fired for saying something against Biden, but it was okay doing. Yeah, yo, you know how the double standard go, Martian. Good to see you too, bro. But you know how the double standard goes, bro. You know how that shit go. It's always a double standard. That's what it is. Handy Bob says, dude, I swear, those effing cops. Ronan says, Officer Tatum been defending these officers and calling them heroes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's his base. That's his base. That's what he going to do. You know, that's his grift. All right, so I'm assuming. So are those the guys from the mortuary, from the funeral home? They fucking close. Okay, so I guess he starts shooting. All right, so I'm assuming those are the guys from the mortuary, or from the funeral home. I keep saying the mortuary, the funeral home. Yeah, no, I heard that he was saying it even after the video release. Okay, so let's back up real quick. All right, so you got the guys running. Sergeant hand tied disinfecting his hands while kids bleed. Now that's crazy. He says this shit is sickening. I can't stand Officer Tatum. It's crazy. He has a new video up. Might have changed his mind. Tatum, that is. Yeah, we'll see. All right, so where we at now? Sorry, guys. I keep fucking. So you got the guys running, right? They ran. Like the dude left his fucking shoe back there. All right, so he's walking up. I guess that's the school's fence. Okay, he set something down, which I'm assuming is his bag. All right, throws the bag over. He very non-athletically climbs the fence. All right, let's see if we can't speed this shit up. Jesus. All right. Now, I know they said he was walking across the school grounds and then a police officer drove right past him. Right? Did the same car driving around twice. All right, so supposedly he started laying down fire from the parking lot. Okay, so now we in the building. YouTube, this is just for educational purposes. I'm actually watching this video on YouTube. YouTube. Fair use. So he got the Daniel defense in his hand. Oh, come on, yo. Good job, kid. Good job, kid. Good job, kid. The fact that no one has been fired over this blows my mind. Me too, bro. Okay, so all right, he's trying to get entry to the. Damn, this shit is sad, man. March Next Manhunter says that's wild. The redacted picked a school that is next to a funeral home. Yeah. Well, said it's a coincidence, but no such thing as a coincidence. I feel you, bro. I feel you on that. Handy Bob says media dropped this story quick once all the facts started coming out. Yeah, this fucking this shit was shaky from Jump Street. Even when the spokesperson was talking the day before and all that other stuff. Jimmy Doss with a $9.99 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. The problem is the quick reaction from the people like him to back the blue when they apparently don't deserve to be back. Not all officers are serving by protecting. Yes, that's right. By protecting them, all it casts is distrust. Yeah. This is my first time seeing the video, Jimmy. All right, so it's a lot of shit running. So let's see when we can't when the fucking police get in there. All right. Okay, so the police come in. They know where he is. All right. So I guess it looks like I see some shadows of some other officers. So I guess you got some other officers that enter from one way and some more officers enter the other way. He fucking retired off the force. He ain't been nowhere but a desk. They all got their shades and shit though, don't they? Like, what are y'all doing? Hold up. Is that like a Punisher skull in his fucking... Okay. Jesus. Anybody said you see the so I guess he started shooting. Did he get hit? He only got his plate carrier on all the way. He ain't got no plates in his carrier. Alright, so there was another AR on site initially. So okay, so you got this officer here with an AR on him. Okay, great. Perfect. Okay. Now personally I would want a handgun, something shorter, because it's really close quarters. It's just me, I feel like I could maneuver better. But you got an AR. They got soft armor on, but it's better than nothing. He sent some shots. They all ran. He sent shots and they all ran. Shit is fucking sad. It's fucking sad. Like, I feel like they should be advancing on this room right now. I'm no officer, but I feel like they should be advancing on this room right now. Right? You need some outside eyes saying, yo, he's by himself or whatever, and you need to be advancing on this room. I get it, nobody want to get shot, but guess what? That's what you signed up for, bro. You're gonna get shot at in this job. You need to be, especially for these kids, like they should be walking up on this. They should be fucking walking up on this. Like, he fucking sent some shots and he dispersed the entire fucking force like that. They all got shook like that. Shit is fucking crazy. Anybody says you see the hand sanitizer dispenser hanging on the wall to the right there. They're on the right. Just watch and you'll see a cop walk up and use it later in the video. Manny Presley says the fact that they're demolishing the school. Yeah, that was another thing that was weird. They knocking the school down. Let's just knock the school down. Like, that's really fucking suspect to me. Ronan says, like I said before, Operation Gladio mixed with MK Ultra with a dose of ritualistic magic and manufactured consent. It's Goofy on tight on that one. Goofy on tight. March Next Manhunter says, no, 7 minutes until they came is a crazy reaction time. Yeah. Gunner may have been on to something when he said the cops will never save us. They're made for the people at the top. Yeah. Jimmy says, wearing body armor and hiding behind walls, parents were willing to go in unarmed, and they detained them. Yeah. Trash. This is why we can't accept we can't expect officers to protect us or our kids. Shit is crazy, bro. Like what the fuck are they doing? This is all right. So right here, you got a shield now. You got a ballistic shield. And like Handy Bob said, well, he said, yo, that ballistic shield could shrug off a 5.56, no problem. All right, you got yourself a ballistic shield. Officer holding a ballistic shield. Take your sidearm out. You lead a couple of officers down there with your ballistic shield. They stack behind you. He poke his head out. Y'all blow his fucking head off. He doesn't. Use your ballistic shield to get that door open and put rounds on the fucking target. Like I said, I'm no cop, but I'm just saying. Ballistic shield. Give your rifle to another cop or put it down or swing it behind you. Get your sidearm out. You hold that ballistic shield up. You get your gun on the side of it. You have officers stacked behind you. Y'all fucking approach that door and execute that man with extreme prejudice. Too much time has gone by. So let's see how much time went past, right? All right, little kid hauled ass. No, let's use the little kid reference, right? All right, so this is a little kid. So let's see. 11:33 is when the little kid seen him and hauled ass. All right. 11:33 is when that little kid seen him and hauled ass. Okay. Okay. All right. That was 11:33. It is now 12:02. Is that 12:02? Let's see. All right, it's 12:05:06. So 7. Like, look at all this time from 11:33 when he fucking breached that fucking the door. Look at the time. All right, they still all hiding behind this fucking ballistic shield. I see plate carriers. I see everything. I don't know if I got a gas mask on. I see plate carriers. I see border patrol. Here we go. Trying to figure out why the fucking ballistic shield is behind everybody, but I don't get that. There's another ballistic shield they just fucking left right there. Not sure why they did that. I'm assuming is that the final shootout right there? Was that the final shootout? All right, so 12:50. 12:50 was when it was all said and done. It looks like. Fucking crossing guard down here. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. It's sad. Emmanuel says there were tougher parents outside than the gunman. It's facts. There ain't nothing much going on, bro. Andy Boss says the whole situation pissed me off so bad. Every time there are shots fired or something goes on the on all these cops do is back the fuck up. Motherfuckers are cowards. Freak Max says move forward until the threat is neutralized. It's facts. That's what you're supposed to do. Rusty Shackelford, what's up? They should have stacked up with the shield and given updates. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They should have stacked up with that shield and they should have walked their asses down there. That's my opinion. What's more dangerous, letting parents willing to fill in the file in the school, or just standing in the hall while kids getting killed? Yeah. He said he'll take the parents. I hear that. Freak Max says, "Was there training?" Yeah, there was training. They had training like a few weeks prior at like the high school down there. Apparently, from what I heard, allegedly, there was some training at the high school a couple of weeks prior to that. You know, Emmanuel says this shit breaks my heart. It's fucking kids, art on the wall, and this man is in full armor while babies are dying. No, I know how it is, Jimmy. I know how it is. You ain't gotta apologize for that. To be honest, the kids' art on the wall makes it harder to bear. Yeah. Like they folded when the kids needed them the most. They're literally surrounded by reasons to press forward. That is facts. Rusty Shackelford says in the Vegas incident, two officers were regular officer K9. 3 was SWAT. Okay. 3 were SWAT members. In the Uvalde shooting, they were like wooden Indians, but they got vest and rifle and weapons. Yeah, because they told us that we needed to get ARs and stuff in there, right? I seen one. Those poor kids having to rely on these cowards. Probably some of the kids see them as heroes and they failed them. That is true. Martian X-Man Hunter says, I hate Greek culture because of how nasty and gross they use to treat children. But geez, if the Spartans had ballistic shields and guns, they definitely would have pressed forward. At least they had heart. Yeah. Also, they can form a phalanx, with the shields if they had brains to press forward and shoot. Apparently they didn't, bro. And unfortunately 19 kids passed. 19 kids died because of this. You know, now none of them, apparently, like they said, none of them got fired. But I'm willing to bet that fucking guilt eats them every day, and I hope it do. You know, when it counted, you dropped the ball. These cops would have acted faster if it was a traffic stop. Bruh. You ain't lying. All I'm saying is this. When these kids when it mattered the most, they dropped the ball. When it mattered the most, they let down the community. When it mattered the most, they let down our future. The next generation. Damn. That shit was hard to watch, for real. Anyway, guys. It's getting late. I'm about to jump off. But like I said, if you're new, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Please hit that share button. Let people know that we've been live. If you care catching that replay, leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. I can use some constructive criticism. Anyway, this is Ken Hotep saying, stay safe, stay well. Oh, you know what? What am I doing? One more story. I forgot about that. I forgot about one more story. I forget it. Sorry, guys. We ain't leaving yet. We ain't leaving yet. My bad, y'all. I forgot one more story. Shit. I don't know how I forgot that. Let me see if I can't pull it up real fast. We'll touch on it real quick. Real quick. So, a day ago, I guess this was yesterday, New York comes out with a PSA about a nuclear attack and what you should do. I was like, wait, what? Perfect timing, considering what the fuck's going on. So I wanted to touch base. I wanted to show this shit up. I wanted to show this shit. Just a quick. This is gonna be real quick. Oh shit, hold on, y'all. I'm sorry.
So there's been a nuclear attack.
God damn, what's going on? Hold on. There we go. Damn, shit.
What do we do? There are 3 important steps that I want you to remember.
Let's go back.
So there's been a nuclear attack. Don't ask me how or why, just know that the big one has hit, okay? So what do? There are 3 important steps that I want you to remember. Step 1, get inside fast. You, your friends, your family, get inside. And no, staying in the car is not an option. You need to get into a building and move away from the windows. Step 2, stay inside. Shut all doors and windows. Have a basement? Head there. If you don't have one, get as far into the middle of the building as possible. If you were outside after the blast, get clean immediately. Remove and bag all outer clothing to keep radioactive dust or ash away from your body. Step 3, stay tuned. Follow media for more information. Don't forget to sign up for Notify NYC for official alerts and updates. And don't go outside until officials say it's safe. All right, you've got this.
I keep saying streaming and goddamn. Sorry about that. It's always some technical difficulties over here. It can and speaks. It's par for the course. Sorry, guys. Anyway, that shit is really interesting considering what the fuck's going on right now. You know, it makes me wonder, like, why did they put that out? Why did they put that out? Like, do they know something that we don't fucking know? You know, whether it is or not, I know there's some shit going on, some tensions. I know they said that Russia, I guess, armed their submarine with all their nukes and shit on it. From what I heard, that's like par for the course during like wartime or whatever. But we never know, right? So this is all I'm gonna say about this video. First off, they gave some like really fucking basic like instructions. Really basic. Because for one, if New York get hit with a nuke, it's fucking goodbye to most people, to everybody in New York. Like, you might just get right with the Lord before the fucking bomb hit. You know what I mean? Like, it puts me in mind of what is that? The shit that happened over in Hawaii like a few years back, where the dude fat fingered the fucking button apparently, or some shit like that, and they put Hawaii in the red alert. Motherfuckers was hiding in sewers and shit. It puts me in mind of that. But the thing about it is, no matter if they just was putting this out here as a precaution or whatever, be prepared, people. Be prepared. You know what I mean? And like I said, if you're in New York City and a nuke hits New York City, it ain't no surviving that. Right? If you look at what happened, and I touched base on this in Jay Pylon's stream last night. If you look at Hiroshima and Nagasaki, right? Them people were fucking eviscerated. It was shadows of where they used to be. Like, it was shadows singed into the walls of where they were standing. Like, and that was the atom bomb technology back then. So imagine like the fucking whatever, however they fucking measure a nuclear weapons that kill megatons or something. Sorry about that, guys. But just imagine the technology today and how far a nuke today can reach. You know, the fallout is going to be felt hundreds of miles away. Right? For the most part, when that thing goes off, there's going to be an EMP. There's going to be an EMP and electromagnetic pulse, and a lot of electronics and shit ain't going to work. So you got to get yourself prepared. Get a Faraday box. Get one of the little wind-up radios. You know, if you can find a ham radio and get certified, get that. Make sure you get your food, your water, right? Iodine tablets. You know what I mean? And you got to figure out a way to get word. You know, to listen for word from the federal government. As I said, get a little wind-up radio, ham radio. You know what I mean? But we're at war right now. It's war times, and people don't think that the United States is in this shit, but we in this shit apparently. We was in this shit when we cut the first check. We was in this shit when we cut the first check. Now Jay got a theory with 222. It's coming up on, was it August 22nd, Jay? Is that what you said, August 22nd? I don't know. All I'm gonna say is you gotta be prepared, people. You gotta be prepared. I've been preaching this and I've been saying this in streams and stuff like that, but now is the time. You gotta get it done. Protect your chicken, literally and figuratively. So all I'm gonna say is this: New York didn't put this PSA out for nothing. Maybe they know something we don't. Maybe it's nothing, but it doesn't hurt to be prepared. That's all I'm gonna say. Let me see. Martian says, yeah, because of Article 5 of NATO, where if any members are attacked, they'll defend. So they're using Lithuania to provoke Russia into a reaction where they have to respond. Ooh. Everybody saying they want to provoke Russia into fucking responding. Jimmy says he gotta get to the country soon. I hear that, Jimmy. Side note: Brittany Griner, 142 days drug free. Just saying. Jeez. Shit is crazy, guys. Anyway, so I'm gonna end it on that note. It's getting late, so. Anyways, Cannon Hotep saying stay safe, stay well, stay strapped, be prepared for the worst, people. I holla at you.